Second video today. Been talking about food a lot. Well, you're going to be preparing food, you need firewood. So you need an axe, at least 2 or 3, because you're going to break handles. I did videos before about you getting the east wing axes because they have a steel shank instead of a wood handle, so you have less of a chance of breaking them over time. So sorry, I have a dog on my lap. This, hopefully you can see it right, is an electric chainsaw with batteries. I also have I want to say a 12-foot pole saw that I can put these batteries in. I have 2 batteries, but they're very old, so that's about $300 worth of gear. I don't know if you can see it before, but here it is again. There are 2 double of the regular capacity batteries that were on sale through Amazon for $139. I don't know if we got free shipping or not. And then a week later they had the same battery pack on sale at Northern Tool for $149. Regular $249 for the battery pack, for the dual pack. The chainsaw I got for 10% plus cost for my wife's work, so it's about $300, maybe $350 in gear. So some of you might be saying, why? Well, if you have the ability to charge solar generators and then charge batteries, then the batteries will last about 2 years, maybe 3, depending on how much you use them. And certainly it's not as good as the Husqvarna 24-inch bar Rancher chainsaw that I have, and it would also keep me from using fuel to do that. But it's a good, what they call, limb trimmer. After you get the tree down, you go through and you cut all the limbs off. Some you make into firewood, some you don't. So I talk all the time about stacking capabilities. So this is a capability. It's a little bigger than I wanted. I wanted a one-hand job, and I may still try and find one of those. They had one at a flea market for $100, looked almost brand new, sold by Mexican at the Mexican flea market. And predominantly Mexicans go to that flea market, so the prices are sometimes cheaper. So I would say you probably want to have 2 of everything, only because the old saying, one is none, 2 is 1, because shit's gonna break, you know. And unfortunately, some things that people don't know is the same thing breaks on the same tool most of the time. So if it breaks on one, it's going to break on the other, and then you're going to have 2 broke tools. So I would say that Nate from Canadian Prepping, he just did a video that I'm sure is going to get a lot of hate, but he's right. We got a lot of fucking fruit hanging around that wouldn't be here if it wasn't for, as he said it, the human mechanisms that we put in place to keep people alive. So he recommended getting one of his silky big saws. I mean, it's like a long blade that, you know, can help you cut through a tree. So just so you know, when you're cutting down stuff, the tree starts leaning down and you can't get your saw out. So keep that in mind. Be careful. Get your saw stuck and then you're stuck with no tool. And the reality is, you don't want to be cutting down a tree that damn big anyway, because you ain't going to be able to cut it apart and get it out of the woods. So, I would recommend getting some kind of handsaw that you can cut through, you know, 6 or 8 inch or 12-inch trees and drop them. Basically, you want to stack your capabilities. Like I have the gas chainsaw. I have another gas chainsaw that's been broken for a 1.5 years now. I need to work on it. I've got most of the parts. I just got mountains of shit on my plate, so I try to pick what's most important every week and work on it. Like today, I got frustrated as hell. I'm a member of a car club here in town. That's one of the things that I do once a month to live a little. And on Fridays, I like to go to a car meetup, hang out, socialize with car people. having said that, the got a number from a guy who's got a paint body shop. Called him. Basically, he said it's $85 an hour, and we need to see the car, and doors might have to come off, because I asked him, I said, how much to change the door seals on my car? So he said that shit, and I was like, okay, that's kind of an open-ended estimate. Thank you. Hung up, and then called another body shop, and they're not the whole same song and dance routine, but basically, we need to see the car, blah 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 blah. So that irritated me quite a bit, because I wanted, when I talk to somebody who's in an industry or business, I don't want to hear all that shit. I want you to say, standard rate is this, it goes up from there, and it goes up for these reasons. Alright? And then, this is modern world right now. We still have modern technology. They could have both said, take pictures of your doors, take pictures of your seals, and we can give you a better estimate. Neither one of them said that, so I didn't want to bring your car in. So that really, really fucking irritated me. I hate that shit. So I got a little more motivated, looked up a video, and bottom line is, hired help did both the doors in 2 hours. So saved myself some money. I won't know until tomorrow when I drive the car if all the road noise has been fixed, but I suspect it has, because the doors didn't want to close. So that's kind of a rant and a vent and stuff, but I say all the time, live a little, prep a lot. Alright? This coming month I'm not going to get a lot of prep done, because I'm spending money on my wife's truck, wiring harness. The hired help's going to have to rewire it. It shouldn't be too complicated, because it's only like 9 circuits: headlights, taillights, turn signals, radio, cigarette lighter, adapter, windshield wipers. So it's not a lot. Horn, and the horn, but we have seat heaters in it, so I need to buy one that can handle that. So. And then I'm having the windows tinted on the old car that I worked on today, and that's pretty much going to round out the month for spending, because I'm clamping down on shit. I'm working on paying off the van. I've been wanting to make payments on it for the last 2 months and just haven't. So this month and for the remaining months through November, I'm making payments on that son of a bitch. I'm going to try and own it by December. So if not December, not too long after that, maybe January. Yeah, and then after that, I plan to continue to work on paying off debt. I'm going to try and pay off a credit card by May-June time frame, and then another credit card by November time frame, and then I'll be down to 2 car payments and 1 credit card, and that's still way more than I want. So we know a war is coming. We know food is going to be a problem, so you need to make appropriate adjustments. With war, we don't know where that's going to take us. We do know if there's a food problem and there's a war, it's going to make the food problem worse. You want to imagine how fucking bad it is. Think about all the people in Ukraine right now. Their grocery stores are fucking empty, I'd be willing to bet. Even the ones far behind lines, because there ain't nothing coming in and out of the country except for ammunition and arms. Probably not much food. So keep that in mind. I've been saying, there come a point in time where if you ain't got it, you ain't going to get it, because it ain't going to be available. Not for months, for years. Right? So information is knowledge and power. Prep a little, live a lot. Chief Prepper out.